Hello guys, and welcome to a video about Formula 1 for a change. We're now in mid-season. Hungarian Grand Prix was last weekend, and I thought that I would give my thoughts and feelings about the first half of the season, and what the teams have done, whether the race has been good or bad. So yeah, so let's start off with the latter point now, whether the races are good or bad. For the most point, 50-50 really. You've got the good races, Bahrain, Canada and Hungary for instance, which were entertaining to the maximum. And then you got the not so good races like Austria and such. And in general, it's mainly because of the Mercedes domination that we've seen has caused this sort of not so good racing, because they're just sort of going, hey guys, we're just going to bomb the rest of the field, and then like it's more for a battle of third place. That's the most interesting part of those races. I want to get on to the team side of things. Obviously Mercedes, they've pretty much dominated the first half of the season. Can't exactly say that for the second, we don't know. They're probably going to dominate the second half of the season knowing them. I see them winning the championship, and I see the championship going towards Rosberg, I think. Just my opinion. It could go to Hamilton, we don't know. Although it's not really good track record for the next few races for Hamilton. McLaren, my favourite team of all, a little bit down low. I'm gonna have to admit they're not doing too well at the moment. Magnussen, he showed such promise for the start of the season with his stunning performance in Australia. Same with Jenson Button. But there have been times and there have been races where they've been lower down, and as a McLaren fan, and where my favourite driver is Jenson Button, you can kind of see why I want them to be more towards the top end of the grid. And it was kind of a shame to see Jenson Button kind of just missing out by that much in the British Grand Prix from the podium. But hey ho, that's the way that things go in general. Ferrari, yet again, not so good. Yet again, coming back to the British Grand Prix where Raikkonen had that almighty crash, which we won't go into. Alonso, who's been outperforming the car as usual, he is very good at taking a rubbish car and making it go further. Red Bull, of course. Vettel, yet again, you can probably presume from my tweets that I do not like Vettel. Vettel is not my favourite driver of all, though we've seen a bit of aggression from him with his tough look in China, I think it was. Maybe wrong, probably China. Daniel Ricciardo, yet again, kind of sort of like showing Vettel that sometimes the Australians can come on top. So, supporting him. He's a good driver, I like him. And really for the lower down teams, it's good to see that Mauritius have scored their first 2 points with Jules Bianchi in Monaco. Other teams, of course, Nico Hülkenberg's doing very well at the moment. Adrian Sutil, a bit here and there. Caterham, yet they need to get their act into gear. By now they've been in the sport, this is their 4th year. They should be, although they have teetered along the edge of the points, they should really start to be more at least in points positions during the race, rather than being just generally 100% out of it. Williams, they've been doing stunning, not as always, thinking back to the era of Pastor Maldonado, so not so, it's really good for them, and it's good to see that they're back on form, back to their sort of like when they were like really on top, like with the 1980s and the 1990s. In general, it's been an okay first half of the season. We're looking forward to good second half of the season. Fingers crossed. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been BELGIUM. This is Chris, signing out. This has been my butt time.